Welcome once again to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Welcome to another day off in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Today I'm actually going to get out of bed and do something. Starting with washing this van. The year 2000. All right, here we are at the actual Fort Smith. I finally made it down here. That museum over there, I saw that the other day when I was here, when I was having might have been the worst ribs of my life right across the street. I didn't realize that the Fort Smith was right here. Not a very big national historic site, but historic nonetheless. For what? I'm not sure. I think this had something to do with, it might have been the frontier at one point, before Texas, or while Texas was forming. I'm not really sure. But it was, then past this, over into Oklahoma, was the Indian territory. So I guess Fort Smith was like the boundary of before you got into Indian territory. That's about as far as I know about it. Those people almost made it to that building with the wagon. I'm not sure why that cannon would be pointed that way, because that way is where there were already colonists. You'd want to point it that way if you were trying to get rid of Indians, I guess. Anyway, I think this is the Welcome Center. Not sure if it's open. Or is this the fort? I don't even know. Seems like there would be like a wall around it maybe, but who knows. Let's take a look around. Within the last couple of weeks, I've listened to the audiobooks of Lonesome Dove and True Grit, which I believe there's some sort of True Grit trail here. No idea what that involves either. But in both cases, the books mentioned the gallows at Fort Smith, because I guess there was some hanging judge here. Anyway, they were kind enough to recreate these said gallows. Says this Judge Parker guy was the notorious hanging judge. Hanged all these people right back there. Well, in the real version of that. But the figures show back there that he sentenced 160 people to hang. Only 79 of them did. I thought this was the law and order part of the country. What kind of percentage is that? Awful. Oh. AKA the gift shop. Okay, I guess this is the actual jail for Judge Parker. So this is where you waited for court, I guess. It's pretty lame. Wouldn't want to be in here. I don't know how many people are supposed to be in here. I didn't read the thing. To be honest, I'm not really that into this fort because I don't even think that there is a fort here now. The more I walk around and read, the less I think there's an actual fort here. Or if it is, it's like the second one. And who wants that? You want a real fort. But I think this is the real jail, so. Spooky. Oh man, these jail cells creep me out. Objection, Your Honor. I think I may have found the gloomiest park patch yet. Yikes. All right, so this is where the first fort was that they abandoned and then just built another one for some reason. Which, here's the foundation for the walls, part of it. But I mean, why would they move it? Look at this view. And there's a little river trail that goes down here, so scope that out. Okay, finally something to look at around here. Appears that this is a two-river meeting town. You got your Arkansas River, Poteau River. Where they go from here, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't just keep their fort up there. I mean, there's a bridge right there. There's a gas station. They got everything they need. I don't know why they had to move it over there. This guy's just as confused as I was driving in here. All right, I got one more tourist hotspot on the list. The Visitor Center. The Visitor Center is called Miss Laura's. I guess it's an original row house from down here by the river, which is now the Visitor Center. Oh, okay, well that was a brothel museum. That used to be I guess it's the only old building that used to be a brothel left standing, and now it's a brothel museum. I walked around the bottom floor, and then some lady that looks like she just came from a rockabilly convention came downstairs and asked if I wanted to go upstairs to see it. I'm assuming it's just bedrooms and stuff like that. And then there was a sign that said people had to be accompanied by a guide, like a tour guide. And then I thought, I've seen an old-timey bedroom in a movie before. I don't want to listen to this rockabilly chick. And then there's going to be a tipping situation probably, and I don't have any cash. So anyway, okay, so visitor center, brothel, old brothel. So that's pretty neat for a visitor center. I wonder how many people get tricked into going in there and like some old square Southern Baptist and freak out about that. But anyway, all right, that's it for today. I'm over this. I'm tired of being a tourist in this town. I wish I could find something that interests me here, because it seems like an okay town. There's just nothing going on. That's unfair. Maybe she just looked like Gwen Stefani naturally, and not just happened to look like a rockabilly hooker in a brothel museum. I'm sure she's really nice. That was rude of me to say. But anyway, I didn't want to tip for a tour to see an old-timey bedroom, so I still feel the same about that. Also, there's some sort of country music festival about to pop off down here by the river, and I am not going to that.
Pull up a picture of what that woman looked like when she was young. Because she wasn't different. She wasn't just different. She was a guy in 2017?